Hey everybody, what's up? This is Crypto Cody, and I'm so excited to finally be doing another video. It's been so long. I've had a lot going on with rental units and whatnot and Airbnbs, and I'm just like in over my head, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to make some videos. But man, what an exciting time we are in with this whole crypto market. Definitely been battling some sickness, as you can probably hear. I'm a little bit stuffed up, but hope you guys have all been well. I do apologize that I don't make videos as often as I'd love to. But anyways, just wanted to kind of address some, one specific thing. I'm going to be hopefully putting out some more videos in the future here, but one specific thing I wanted to address regarding Justin Sun leaving Tron, the Tron Foundation. Well, not exactly leaving, stepping down more so. I just want to share my personal opinion because I've been following this project from the very, very, very beginning. And actually, believe it or not, the initial reason why I even started investing in TRX was because of what I read about Justin Sun. I was vetting the project Tron back in I think it was 2017, and it might have even been late 2016. I don't know, whenever it was. But I was vetting the project myself, and I was reading all about what Justin Sun was doing, and who Justin Sun even is. And, you know, like a lot of other people, that's what initially got me excited, was I was believing in the CEO of this company and what he was going to do, you know? And so anyways, that's what got me involved. But then on top of that, the second thing that got me involved was the whole concept, okay? The whole concept was this idea of decentralizing the internet, which at the time was a pretty new topic for people. Now it's just like a pretty common concept that everybody's talking about. But back in 2016, it was, you know, it had been a concept that people have talked about. I mean, you have Satoshi Nakamoto was the one who initially was pointing at BitTorrent and saying, you know, this makes sense, you know. But then it started becoming more apparent to a lot more people, and me being one of those people, and I'm just like, this is a good idea in my opinion, or this is a hot idea, basically, decentralizing the internet. So that's what initially turned me on to Tron. When I first got started, was the founder, Justin Sun, and then the concept behind Tron itself. And so that was exciting. That's why I invested, got involved. I've been very happy with the return that I've had over the past 3 years with TRX. Even the staking options with the super representatives has been amazing. It's been awesome. So kudos to the Tron Foundation for, you know, following through with what they said they were going to do. So now, getting down to the matter of Justin Sun actually leaving the Tron organization, or stepping down more so, you know, which eventually will probably result in him stepping down to leaving. He has done what he said he would do. I mean, he has made this thing, he has basically led this thing all the way up to decentralizing, or to being decentralized. And, you know, I mean, I guess there's arguments with the concept of the 27 super representatives that are a part of the Tron Foundation as a governance versus, you know, just being completely and fully, you know, non-governed, I guess. What really defines decentralization, you know, I get the arguments there, but I mean, it's important for the structure of a company and its growth to have some kind of governance, and for it to be, you know, instead of one individual, to actually have a multitude of people like 27 super representatives, to me makes a lot more sense. To me, it's good to have that governance with democracy, because it builds strength in the community. So I think that that's really important, just to address that. But I think that this is actually more bullish news in the long term than it is bearish news. And the reason I say that is because, excuse me, a couple of things. First of all, Justin Sun is not leaving. He's stepping down. So he's still going to be a part of the advising of the people that are still building on the Tron platform. He's still going to be somewhat of a spokesperson, if you will, I think is what is the best way to put Justin Sun at this point as far as his role goes. And what better person to be the spokesperson than the actual former CEO or president of the foundation itself. So he will still be talking about TRX and Tron and BitTorrent and all of these amazing projects that are all in unison. But I don't think it's going to result in bearish news, because he is not only going to continue to be involved, I also think he's going to help the whole crypto market as a whole. And because he is planning on becoming an ambassador of another country, he accepted the invitation to become an ambassador of another country, and for one of the sole purposes of pushing the blockchain technology, pushing basically, let's just say it for how it is. He's going to put Tron above all other projects as the ambassador of a country. He will more than likely, he will make TRX, be more of a commodity in this country than it is, than anything else. So out of all of the, cryptocurrencies out there, the one that you're going to be hearing, the two that you're probably going to be hearing about from Sun is going to be Bitcoin, obviously, and then it's going to be TRX. So imagine that. Imagine actually having now a political figure who's the former CEO of TRX is now pushing Tron in that country. Now I realize it's just one country, okay? But look what happened, look what happens when you see countries adopt cryptocurrency and what that actually does to the market. I think that this is actually very bullish news, to be quite frank with you. I think that this is not even bear at all. Like, this is actually nothing but moving forward for TRX. Or moving forward for the Tron Foundation. I think that this is going to only legitimize it even more, okay? Because now Justin Sun is gaining the respect not just as a CEO of a blockchain, technology, but he's also now gaining the respect as a political figure. And he is obviously going to not only just be a political figure and have that respect of being one, but he's going to be known as, people are going to look at him and say, well, he is very well diverse. He is really, he knows what he's talking about when it comes to cryptocurrency. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to the future technologies that we have to be investing in and thinking about and working with. And so he's really set himself up quite well, actually. And it's, in my opinion, it's only going to be better for TRX. And the beauty of the Tron platform being decentralized and having the governance of the 27 super representatives, the beauty of that is that you don't need the strength of a CEO. You don't need the strength of a president to run a company like that. The strength is solely in the concept, which is decentralized. So I personally think TRX token and BTT and all these other tokens that are connected to the Tron platform are going to do fine. Now, granted, I want to make this clear that I'm no financial advisor, so please don't just invest in this stuff just because I'm saying this. Cryptocurrency is a high risk, all right, and it will always be a high risk. In these particular times of Wild West, it's the Wild West of cryptocurrency. So just please, be responsible for your own financial actions in investing, especially in TRX. But I will say, I think that I got excited when I saw this news because the way that it was delivered, very professionally. He's going about it like any CEO should go about a company. And that being not just leaving the platform. I mean, there's been some companies out there, excuse me, I'm trying to get over the sickness. There's been some companies out there that have left the platforms, just straight up walked off and left. And that really hurt, severely hurt. And not just CEOs, but there's been teams of people that have just walked away from a project with no desire to want to hand it off to anybody and train them up. So Justin Sun is leaving at a very appropriate time, in my opinion. There's a possibility that we might be going into a bear market in 2022, and that might hurt TRX, where people are like, oh, Justin exits at the right time. I can see all the FUD that comes out with that. But I don't think that's what this is. I think that this is solely Justin moving forward on his next venture, which, it's just phenomenal what the arsenal of track record that this man has. His resume is just unbelievable. And so, anyways, I personally am bullish on this news. I think it's great. I do think that we're going to see some serious fluctuation, as we always do, during the holidays with the Chinese New Year, Christmas for most people. The New Year in general, I think, is going to cause a lot of fluctuation in the market, both bull and bearish, but I think potentially more bearish than bullish at the moment. There's a lot of fear in the market right now, as you guys are probably seeing with the fear and greed index. And it's just, this is what happens every year. I mean, come on, like this is how it always goes. We always have some serious fear in the market towards the end of the year. With the tax laws and, people banning this and that anyway. So, but I'm getting excited because, I mean, right now I think TRX is on a discount. I think a lot of things are on a massive discount right now in the crypto world. But anyways, I just wanted to throw in my 2 cents on what I thought about this news. Just having a little hangout session with it and just kind of talk about it. But that's just my opinion. Post your opinion in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are. And, did Justin's son do Tron right by stepping down to become a political figure? Really for the sake of expanding cryptocurrency, or do you guys think that this was a foolish decision? I do find it kind of interesting that he didn't go about this news the traditional way that he would go about news, where he would hype you up to give you some big news. Like, he just came out with it, which is kind of, I think, admirable of him, honestly, because he's being sensitive to people on this. Obviously knew that this would be a little scary for some people, and for a lot of other people like myself, I'm actually kind of excited for him and excited for Tron. So anyways, what are your thoughts? Post those in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. And I hope you guys have an awesome holiday, awesome Christmas. Get your family some presents. And, oh, no, I don't work for this company, by the way. It's just a really warm, it's really cold out here, guys. It's, I live in Maine, so we have a lot of, really cold weather. So anyways, all right, guys, have an awesome day. Chat with you all later. Crypto Cody out.